Hey guys, my name is Alexa, and this is my first YouTube tag. Yay! Someone's texting me. Okay. Anyways, I've been doing makeup for about a year now, and I've been watching like beauty gurus and like vlog people on YouTube for about 6 months now. And I've always wanted to like have my own channel and stuff, but I'm a really shy person. So I actually just recently saw Alex Goot, Luke Connard, Julia Shear, Corey Gray, and Against the Current in Cambridge, Massachusetts. A couple weeks ago, and Ingrid or Miss Glamorazzi was there, and I talked to her at the merch table, and I was like, yeah, I've always wanted to do it, and she was like, go for it. So I was like, okay, maybe. Um, and I also talked to Emily Noel, who's a YouTuber, and she's beauty broadcast. Um, and she gave me some pointers on Twitter, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. So my channel is mostly going to be like beauty videos, like hauls and tutorials and stuff like reviews and stuff like that. But I'm also going to do tags and stuff because I just think they're cool and I want to do them. So I'm going to. And I thought I'd make my first channel be the 13 personal questions tag because I thought, well, might as well get to know me. Also, sorry if I keep looking like down here. I tried to film this before on my camera, and it turns out that my memory card is extremely small and cut off half the video, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna do it on my computer. So now I'm looking like at the screen where it shows me instead of up here in the camera where I should be. Anyways, I'm gonna set the tag. Okay, the first question is, what do you order at Starbucks? I hate coffee, but I love Starbucks. So what I normally do is, I really like tea, so I get a grande black iced tea, usually with 6 pumps of classic syrup, depending on how strong the tea is that day, and I ask for extra ice because I live in Florida, and it's hot here, and there's no such thing as winter. So, I always have extra ice, because I like really cold drinks. Number 2 is, what's one thing in your closet you can't live without? My closet's right there, and I'm holding a water bottle. I have like a ton of hoodies. A ton, which is weird because I just said I live in Florida and it's never cold here, and it's really not. But I keep my AC cold, so it's cold in here. And I'm also in college, and a lot of the classes are cold sometimes, especially the ones that are like below ground. Anyways, yeah, hoodies, tons of them. I have tons of them. I love them. Whenever I go somewhere, I usually buy a hoodie instead of buying a t-shirt, which is stupid because it's hot here. So yeah, hoodies and jeans. I love jeans. Number 3 is, what's one thing that most people don't know about you? People in my personal life, like people that are close to me, they know this, but obviously you guys don't know this, which is why I'm going to tell you. I have really bad anxiety. I have something called a metaphobia. It's an extreme irrational fear of throwing up. So anytime that I leave my apartment, I'm just always afraid that I'm going to throw up. I can't explain it. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from. It started about 4 years ago when I moved away to college. Yep. It's real hard to deal with, but I do it because I don't really have a choice. And I've gotten a lot better over the past 4 years, but I'm still working with it. It's an everyday thing, baby steps, etc. So if you ever have like any questions or anything about anxiety, or if you're suffering with anxiety and you just want someone to talk to about it, you can definitely talk to me. I'm very open about everything, but especially my anxiety, because I want to be able to help people in any way that I can, even if it's just talking to someone that has anxiety, so you have someone who can relate to talk to you. So, number 4, what's one thing you'd like to do before you die? Get rid of my anxiety. And I'd also like to graduate college because I've been in school for 4 years now, and I still have 2 more years to go. So I'd really like to get my degree, get a master's degree, have a really good job, and be able to wake up and go to that job every day and travel and stuff like that without always panicking about it. And I'd really like to meet James Taylor too. Yeah, I'd say James Taylor is number 2 on the list. Number 1 is job/degree/anxiety. Okay. Number 5 is, what's one food you can't live without? Sorry, my eye itches. Chicken. I would die if there was no such thing as chicken, because that's pretty much all I eat. I mean, like, any form of chicken, you name it, fried, baked. That's really about it. Breaded. I love all chicken. And I don't really like beef that much. I like it, but it hurts my stomach. Like, I had a steak a couple weeks ago, and my stomach hurt for like 2 weeks after that. So, I can do ground beef easily, but I just really like chicken, and it's so versatile. You can do so much with chicken. So chicken. I love chicken. Number 6 is what's one quote that you live your life by? This actually changes often, but it's not that I like, oh, I like this quote, but now I don't like it anymore, I like this quote. It just, they're always adding on, and depending on what's going on in my life at that time is depending on, like, that'll determine what quote I live my life by at the time. I actually have my phone right here. I don't know if this is going to focus, but you can kind of see, oh, it's backwards, that's cool. Anyways, you can see I have 3 Fortune cookies taped on the back of my phone. The first one is life is a verb. I really like that because it's true. Even though technically it's not a verb, but you know, it's a good saying. And when I read it, I was like, oh, that's a good saying. So then I taped it on the back of my phone. The other one is go after what you want. There's no time like the present. And the last one is a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one small step. I really like that last one. I used to have it painted on my wall when I lived with my dad before I moved up to college. And I really think it's true because I try and live my life, you know, taking baby steps. Even if they're just baby steps, they're still steps. One baby step is better than no step at all. And especially with, like I was saying, with my anxiety, it's even if I just get out and go to the grocery store, that one more step towards being able to get rid of my anxiety. And I feel like this quote is good for everybody, not just anxiety sufferers or college students. It's just everyone. Everyone. Love that quote. Okay. Number 7 is what do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? Well, I'm not really part of it yet. Not as a guru, I guess, or a vlogger. So I don't feel like I can really answer this question. I'm going to say I like watching the videos. And sometimes I see people, oops, I just hit my desk. Sometimes I see people that comment, and I'm just like, that's what I dislike about the YouTube community. Those people, you know who I'm talking about. Number 8 is what's your number 1 song on your iPod/iTunes. I actually looked this up because I kind of looked over these questions before I did it. Number 1 with 96 plays is Fly/I Believe I Can Fly, the mashup from the Glee version, or from the show Glee. And I love Glee. I don't care what anyone thinks. I love Glee. I will confess it to the world. I will stand on top of a mountain and scream it. I love Glee. Even though it's really frustrating me this season because I think what they're doing is stupid, but I'm not going to get into that. But when they did this mashup, I was like freaking out. I was home alone. At that time, I lived with 3 other people, and they were all girls, and 2 of them liked Glee. One of them was just like, no, I'll watch it. But 2 of them were really into music like I am, and they were like, but they weren't home. And I was like, oh, okay. They started off with Fly, and I was like, okay, they're playing a Nicki Minaj song, whatever, she's popular right now. Cool. And then Artie broke out into, was it Artie? Yeah, I think it was Artie. They broke out into I Believe I Can Fly, and I was like, no way. This is amazing. I was like freaking out. No one was home to freak out with me. So when my roommates got home, I was like, guys, you have to see this. And I like YouTubed it, and I was like trying to find it anywhere, and I was like, guys, listen to the song. And they were like, oh, cool, Nicki Minaj, because they like her. I like her. I don't care what you think. I like Nicki Minaj. And then it broke out and I Believe I Can Fly, and we're real big into like older music. Like we're real big into like 80s and 90s type things, more specifically 90s and early 2000s. So when it broke out, they did the exact same thing as I did. They were like, no way. Just everything about that song was perfect. The mashup, the way they mashed it up, the 2 songs they used, the choreography, the clothes they were wearing, the fog. Oh god, it was just amazing. Amazing. So I listened to it forever. And the number 2 and 3 on my playlist, pretty close. Number 2 has 79 plays. Number 3 has 76 plays. Number 2 is Lightning by Alex Scoot. Played all the time. It was his first original song that I heard. My boyfriend and my best friend are kind of like real annoyed by that song. They like it. They like Alex Scoot. But I play it so much that they're just like, please don't play that song anymore. They've gotten to the point where they changed the lyrics now, so instead of saying that girl's up in the atmosphere, they name different layers of the atmosphere, so they're like, oh, that girl's up in the stratosphere, and I'm like, stop, please stop. Okay, I'll stop playing the song. So there's that, and number 3 is We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together by Luke Conard. That was the first song I heard by him, and I was like, this is amazing. I love it. I found him through Ingrid or Miss Glamorazzi, obviously because they're dating, and I found Alex Scoot again through him because I had heard of Alex Scoot when I was in high school, but I kind of was like, I'm not really into the whole YouTube thing yet. Little did I know 4 years later I would be. So yeah, then I just started watching all of them, and then I saw them in concert and met them, so that's cool. So let's go back to the questions. Number 9 is, what kind of style would you describe yourself as having? Lazy. I am quite lazy with my clothing. I'm still wearing my pajama pants. I just changed my shirt for the video. Still wearing my pajama pants. It's not the style that I would like to have, because I can't even describe the style that I have. It changes constantly, which is one of the reasons why I don't really buy like stylish clothing that often, because my style changes so often, and I'm kind of like afraid to buy clothes because I know like 2 weeks later I'm gonna be like, I don't like this anymore. So I just stick to like the jeans and the t-shirts and stuff. And I don't really have a reason to dress up. I do work, but it's a seasonal position, and it's just I work in a bookstore, so I have to wear sneakers, and I wear Converses 24/7. If I'm wearing sneakers, if I'm not wearing flip-flops, I'm wearing Converses. And I just wear jeans and a t-shirt there because it's comfortable and I'm working. So, I don't have any classes on campus this semester. I have all online classes, so I literally, if I go out, it's just running out to the store or something. There are very few times that I get to dress up. So, yeah. Number 10 is favorite number. Don't have one. I just don't have one. Number 11 is 2 hobbies. Makeup. Love doing makeup. It's a real problem. I spend way too much time on YouTube watching videos and on blogs looking at swatches and looking at new makeup that's coming out, and I spend a lot of time just playing with my makeup or swatching it just for the heck of it, even though I know what it looks like. I just feel like, oh, I forgot what all of the colors in my Naked 2 palette look like. Let me just go swatch them all on my arm. So there's that, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos, so makeup, YouTube. I go on the internet a lot. I play with my dog. I have a corgi. She's real cute, but she's sleeping now, so. Number 12 is 2 pet peeves. I have so many, I don't even think I'm going to be able to think of them all. One thing is when you're chewing. Well, first of all, I don't like people that chew with their mouth open, but I'm pretty sure nobody likes that. But my thing is if I can hear you chewing, I don't care if your mouth is closed, for the love of God, if I can hear you chewing, that will drive me nuts. Nuts. I hate it. I hate it. And, it's another, well, there's kids screaming outside my window, so screaming kids. Not the, like, good screaming where they're, like, screaming laughing, that's okay sometimes, but when they're just, like, screaming, don't like that. And I used to work in a children's clothing store. I used to work at Carter's, so, I feel like maybe, I don't know if that helped, so now I'm desensitized to it, or if it made it worse. Don't like screaming kids. Alright, and number 13, your guilty pleasure. And this person said dessert. I don't like dessert. Fun fact. Don't really like sweet things. I have to really be in the mood for it. Don't like chocolate. I like white chocolate. I don't like chocolate. I really have to be in the mood to eat chocolate. I have to say my guilty pleasure is shopping. I know it's a really, like, girly answer, but I just, even if it's just Walgreens, mostly shopping for makeup, even if it's just Walgreens, I go, oh my god. I could go in Walgreens and spend like $1,000, probably more. So I'm gonna say makeup shopping. or YouTube videos. Again, I mean, I'll sit down and watch one YouTube video, and the next thing I know, it's 4 hours later, and I'm like, where did the time go? I have so much schoolwork to do. So yeah, that's that. Those are the 13 questions. If you guys have any other questions, you can ask me. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, etc. I have no subscribers right now, so it's going to be fun to try and build up that fan base. I'm not expecting to be like as big as like Miss Glamorazzi or Pixie Woo or you know, like Emily Noel or Beauty Broadcast or anything like that. It would be awesome. That's like my dream. That would be a dream come true if that happened. But I'm not expecting it to happen. I'm not like, yeah, I'm gonna make YouTube videos and I'm gonna be the next big YouTube star. I'm not expecting that to happen, but that would be really cool. So yeah, share this with your friends, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!